Welcome to Mystic Musings with Toby Hewitt. I'm Toby Hewitt, and I'm your guide through time and space and all points in between. Mystic Musings will give you insight into who you are, why you are here, how to live an authentic life, and where you fit into the universe around you. Join me on this path of mystical exploration. Welcome to episode 51 of Mystic Musings with Toby Hewitt. This week, we will examine the concept that we are all one as we continue our mystic journey. In his book, The Once and Future King, T.H. White relates the time when Merlin changes young Arthur into a bird who then soars high in the sky to look at the earth from a different vantage point. When he returns from this adventure, Arthur reports that he is amazed that the borders and lands that are fought over are, in truth, all one. There are no divisions. There are no borders. The land exists as one green form with streams and rivers running through it. And if there are no divisions, then what is constantly being defended and fought over? Arthur's perception of the world around him is changed because he becomes aware of a different way of looking at and experiencing that world. When we believe that borders exist and that those on the other side of a border from us are somehow different and perhaps less than we are, we lose awareness of the oneness that bonds us together. We are all spirits having a physical experience. We are here to learn lessons, and the different cultures, languages, and races all exist so we may experience these as members thereof, and as part of this great experiment that started in the moment we were all created. Like Arthur when he is a bird, we need to realize that the boundaries and differences seemingly inherent in those divisions of land need not act as elements of divisiveness, but rather as different aspects of ourselves who, for the most part, create the diversity that we can share and learn from. As I have often said, I think the world would be a far better place if we could all realize we are spirits first and foremost, and that we each have a dish of ideas and experiences to share at the long table of humanity. Skin color is a product of melatonin which, in turn, developed to different degrees based on geography. It does not create a difference other than on the surface because truly, beneath our skin and place of birth, we are one spirit, separated on this plane into diverse bodies, so we can learn what needs to be learned, and then eventually move on. We gain nothing from discriminating against others based on skin color or nation of origin or any other trait they may have, but we learn plenty by overcoming differences and becoming a planet of peace and compassion. When events occur that shake our sensibilities and values, we are filled with a need to reach out and help those who are being hurt by powers we seem to have no control over. As we look at our world through the eyes of the heart, i.e., the eyes of the spirit, we are best served by realizing that whatever is happening is doing so in order that we may learn and grow from the experience of reacting and acting. We learn to act as compassionate and empathetic beings. Coming together in this way is the true lesson of our current moment on the planet. And that means coming together within our communities and joining hands, too, with those at a distance, but still connected to us within the interdependent web. We are one. We are the oneness that the creative spirit brought into being through and in the energy of love, and it is time to use that energy of love to carry on that ever-expanding and evolving creation as connected beings, all spirits having a physical experience. For this week's exercise, please read and follow St. Francis's prayer. Though there are some who question if he actually wrote it, because of his kindness, compassion, and empathy, it is attributed to him. In the face of unceasing attacks, we need to open our hearts wider to those who need to feel the healing power of love. If you are listening to these episodes, you know you are being led to open yourselves up to being a part of the larger spirit community that seeks to be instruments of peace and love. The prayer attributed to St. Francis gives us a very powerful manner in which to live our lives, to make us instruments of peace, that where there is hatred we sow love, where there is doubt, faith, where there is despair, hope, where there is darkness, light, and where there is sadness, joy, and that we may not so much be consoled as to console, to be understood as to understand, to be loved as to love. In following these precepts, we ensure that our spirits are serving ourselves and others in the best manner possible, so that we can all raise the vibration within the energy of love. Please join me next week for episode 52, when I take a look back at this past year of episodes and share with you my plans for future episodes as we continue our mystic journey. Thanks for listening to this episode of Mystic Musings. Please join me every week to continue our exploration of all things mystical that can help you have a more practical and magical life. Please visit my website, TobieHewitt.com, for more information and to read my blog postings. And join me also at pathwaystomindfulness.org to learn how you can schedule a presentation. I'm available for mindfulness training, demonstrations of psychic abilities, and individual readings. I also have a number of books on mystical topics on Amazon.com. I look forward to hearing from you and answering your questions. Please contact me through TobieHewitt.com.